All right, guys, good morning. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, everybody. Come on in. All right, welcome. I am back, sort of. I'll do my best. I'll do my best to be energetic. All right, guys, so we're going to start with some arm up and down, up and down, up and down. This is Arms and Core. My name is Stephanie. I'm glad you guys are all here. I'm glad to be back, but I'm going to probably take it down just a notch just because I am still trying to recover. It's a long process. I did not have COVID, just an FYI. I tested myself 3 times last week, but this is my second day back actually moving my body. So we'll see what I can do. Yay, I'm back. It was the flu, yeah. At first I just thought it was allergies, quite honestly. I really felt okay. And then hands down, shoulder rolls. I was like, I just got a little, I think I just have some allergies. Maybe red tide is getting to me. Next thing I know, I was like, okay, maybe this is not allergies. Never mind, I forget what I just said. Yeah, it's just gonna linger for a while, I believe. And then we're gonna take the arms out and we're gonna pulse back and forth, forward and back, forward and back. It's just a tough time of year. I've been down here almost 7 years and this is my first time being sick. So it was new for me completely. I was like, what is this? What are we doing? What is this? What is this? I have a sore throat. What is this? And relax, shoulder rolls. All right, let's do some high knees, right and left. Is everybody here for the holidays? Is anybody going away? You guys staying? Going away? Staying here? Here? Good, good. I am not here next 2 weeks. Now, there are other classes going on. It's just me that's off the next 2. So Friday's my last day for the year, and then I'll be back in January.
Is there a stop for your classes?
Don't all the other classes I think are pretty much a go. You just had to look at the calendar I got there. It will say no class on certain days. All right, second position, let's do plies. We're gonna take the arms out to the side. We're gonna do a palm up and then a palm down and back. Palm up and down and back. Ooh. Yeah, gotta take some extra breaths, guys. Four more. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Shake it out. All right, one more set of shoulder rolls. All right, we're going to bring the arms open at a W shape. So not quite up at the cactus, a W shape, and we're going to pull them in and then pull them back. So we're looking to retract and protract the scapula. That's where I really want you to feel the work as you pull the shoulder blades together and then separate them. Clark, this is from Christmas Vacation. You serious, Clark? From Christmas Vacation, guys. This is when they're sitting at dinner and Clark says that he saw Santa or something. Santa was coming and he saw him, and Eddie says, "You serious, Clark?" Because he thought he was really serious that he saw Santa, right? All right, guys, let's get heavy weights. Pick up your 2 heavy weights. So whatever you got, we're gonna do some bicep curls to begin. All right, we're gonna start hammer style. So you're gonna keep the fingers facing inward, palms in toward your body, and then pull up towards the shoulders and then drop it back down. Let's go 10 of these. 1, breathing out as you lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Next up, we're gonna do bent over rows with our heavy weights. So you're gonna bend over, bend your knees, but keep a very flat back, belly button in. So no rounding, very flat, long spine. And you're gonna pull the weights up. I try to kind of draw up my leg bone, pulling towards my hip bone and lower back down. Feel the shoulder blades squeeze together as you lift. Let's do 10 of these. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Go ahead and put your heavy weights down and grab your resistance band. If you don't have one, come on up and get one right out of this bag here. Have one at home. Doesn't have to be real long. We're going to take it up over the head and we're going to push it open, okay? All right, so you're just going to push open. Now you can make it more challenging by bringing your hands a little closer together, and you can make it easier by bringing your hands further apart. Experiment here. Just, you know, if you hit yourself in the head, it's probably too easy. So try to find that nice sweet spot for you. Let's do 10 of these, pull apart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and release. Shake it out. Now we're going to bend the elbows. We're going to hold the band with the palms facing the ceiling. My elbows start tucked in, my hands are in, and then I'm going to push them open. I'm not trying to take my elbows away from my body. I'm keeping them in, doing an external rotation of the upper arm bone. Okay, pushing open. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feeling the upper back work. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo, shake it out. One more. We're going to do a tricep extension up over the head. So you're going to take your right hand up into the air, and you're going to take this hand and you're going to drop it behind you and grab a hold of it behind your back. Okay, so let me go ahead and flip it over since I'm turning over. Okay, so your right hand is up in the air and you're going to grab your band with the left hand. Now, I don't like to have it too high up because I feel like it takes too much torque into the left shoulder. So I have the hand closer to my hips, and then we're going to straighten and bend the right arm. So if you need to make it tighter, grab it and pull down. That way you've got enough resistance so that when you straighten your arm, you feel something happening, okay? Let's do 10 on each side. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's switch. Grabbing a hold like so, best you can, not too high up, but you want it to be enough resistance that you've got it so you feel it. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I know I said that was going to be our last one, but I just thought of one more. So let's do it anyway. Arms are going to come open. We're going to open now to a T with our band. You want to feel like it's tough enough that you can get the band to the chest, but not so easy that you feel nothing here. Okay, so adjust your hands accordingly and we push open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. Let's get your heavy weights back out once again. Alrighty, so we're gonna do bent over row to tricep extension. It's gonna look a little bit like this. We're gonna do a double tricep pulse. So you're gonna pull up, then double tricep extension, and then lower down. That will be 1 rep, okay? Here we go. So you pull up, press it back, double tricep, press it back, and then lower back down. That's 1 rep. Pull, tricep extension, and lower. That's 2. Going again, pull, tricep extend, lower for 3. Pull, tricep extend, lower for 4. Pull, tricep, lower for 5. Pull, tricep, lower for 6. Pull, tricep, lower for 7. Pull, tricep, lower for 8. Pull, tricep, lower for 9. This is it. Pull, tricep, and lower for 10. Nice. Stand up tall and just pull the shoulders up like so. Next up is going to be an Arnold press. So you're going to bend the elbows like you're doing a bicep curl with your fingers facing your face. And then you're going to press them up over the head. As you press up over the head, the palms turn away from you, so they kind of go a little bit out to the side, if you notice that. And then you're going to come back in, turning the fingers back to face you, palms in. So inhale here, exhale, press 1. Exhale, press it 2, going to 10. You got to stop short, I get it, 3. Let's do this for 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. Woo! And 8. You got this, 9. How about one more? And 10. Nice job. You're going to put one of these heavy ones down because we're going to do our princess crown. Princess crown time, guys. What does that mean? That means we're going to take our one weight. We're going to bring it over to one side of the head. You're going to go up and over as if you had the diamond crown tiara on your head, and you cannot touch it because we don't want to knock it off our head, although your arm's going to knock it off, but that's okay. You got the gist here. Now we're going to do this balancing on one foot. So whichever foot you feel more sturdy on today, pick up the opposite leg and then see what you can do, nice and slow, moving the weight from side to side. What's nice is we just worked those triceps, so now we're getting a deep stretch. You should be feeling it big time right there, yes? 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and take a breather. Remember which leg you were on because you're going to do the other side. Let's give yourself a moment rest. Okay, here we go. Bringing the weight up and then lift your opposite leg and start the crown side to side passes. And we have for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whee! Nice job, nice job, nice job. All righty. How you guys doing? You hanging in? All right. So next up, we're going to do a little bit of wood chop. We haven't done this in a little while. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this way just to make it a little bit more easy. You're going to step your right foot back and bend both knees. Okay, you're going to start with the weight to your right side, and then you're going to lift it up to the left side. Okay, so you're going to go down with control and lift with a little bit of vigor. Down with control and lift. Yep, that's 2. Down, 3. Down, 4. Down, 5. Down, 6. Down, 7. Down, 8. Down, 9. And 10. Good. You're going to switch the other side. Now your left foot's going to be back. You're going to bend both knees a little bit. Your back heel's lifted. You're going to start with the weight to your left side. Down. You're going to sweep it up to your right. 1. Slow control down. Bigger 2. down, 3, a little bit. Yeah, I'm dipping a lip, I'm dipping just a little bit. What number are we? 4, 5, 6, you got it. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very, very good. You're gonna get your other heavy weight for more bicep curls. All right, so this bicep curl is going out to the side. However, instead of the fingers facing into your shoulders like this, you're gonna turn the fingers facing the front mirror or facing your wall the whole time. So if you were to look at yourself, you would see your fingernails the entire time versus turning the fingernails in towards your face. Okay, so I would be looking in the mirror, see my fingernails as I curl. Okay, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's get our mats out, guys. Get your heavy weights and your light weights and your band near your mat so that you can have easy access to them. All right, we're gonna start on hands and knees. All right, we're gonna start with scapula retractions and protractions. So I am gonna take my sweatshirt off just so that you can see my arms. Basically, you are gonna be moving your scapula without bending your arms. It feels like a push-up without bending my elbows. So might look a little something like this. Okay, if you have a tendency to want to bend the elbows, you're maybe going to try it down on your forearms, and then you're going to move your scapula together and apart. You won't be able to bend your elbows now because guess what? They're on the floor. So if you have difficulties doing it this way, that's okay. Just come down under the forearms, a little further out in front of you like you're doing a forearm plank modified, and then try it this way. We're going to do both ways. See what you can do. Really feel that upper back burn. If you don't feel the burn, come down onto those forearms. Walk your forearms a little further out in front of you so you feel like your hips aren't up in the air like this. We're not doing puppy pose. You want to bring those legs back so that you can lower the hips down a little ways. Shoulder stack over those elbows. Shoulder retractions. I'm going down and up. So if you're up on your hands, come down on your forearms. Let's go. You got this. Now, if you're down on your knees and on your forearms, curl your toes under, lift, forearm plank, scapula retractions. That's going to be the hardest. You can always modify on the knees, but see what you can do in plank. Moving the shoulder blades up and down. Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a breather, stretch it out. Nice work. Shoulder work, good stuff. Grab your light weights. You're gonna come onto your back into dead bug, but you're gonna hold the weights out in front of you with the elbows bent slightly. That way your biceps have constant tension. And then we're gonna bicycle the legs, but in a very slow, controlled manner. So you're gonna extend the right leg to hover, then pull back in. When you do this, try not to let the rest of the body move or the other leg move. And then you're going to do the left leg and pull back in. Once again, trying to keep the right leg steady. Head is lifted, shoulders lifted, arms slightly bent. Extend and pull in. Switch legs. Extend, pull in. 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 One more, extend, pull in, and extend, pull in. Take a breather. Okay. Now, if that was really tough, I'm going to have you do the same thing again. If you want to challenge it up, you're going to do double legs, both legs at the same time. Your arms are hovering over the mat, slight bend in the elbows, both legs extend and pull in. Both legs extend and pull in. Same upper body position and pull in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. All right, take a breather, but you're gonna come back up to hands and knees with one light weight. We're gonna move into some bird dog variations. All right, I'm gonna turn this way. All right, so we're gonna start with the right leg lifted, and then you're gonna take a hold of your light weight into your left hand. You're gonna start with it by your hip, okay? From here, you're gonna bring it out to a T and then back to your hip, okay? See what you can do with this. We're gonna do 8 on each side. So out to a T and back to the hip for 1. Out to a T, hip for 2. Out to a T, 3. Breathing, I hope, for 4. Out to the T for 5. You got 3 more. Out to the T, 6. Out to the T, 7. And out to the T, 8. Good, you're gonna switch to the other side. So now your left leg's gonna lift. You got the weight in your right hand, you're gonna bring it back by your hip. Then you're gonna bring the arm out to the T and back to the hip for 1. Out to the T for 2. Out for 3. Out for 4. Out for 5. You got 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Excellent job. Take a breather. Have a seat. We're gonna do slow-mo Russian twists. So you have the option to keep your heels down when you lean back. You can do this with no weights as the easiest modification. Otherwise, grab one of your weights. It can be light, medium, or heavy. I would pick one and hold on to the edges like so. From here, you're gonna take the weight nice and slow, side to side, okay? Now, you can lift up your legs, making it harder, making more of a balance, working the hip flexors a little bit more, getting the thighs. See what you can do. Remember, you want a long spine, flat back, no rounding, curving. Flat back, breathing, nice and easy. Smiling makes everything better. 4, 3, 2, and breathe. Nice job. All right, reverse tabletops. Now you're gonna bring your hands down with your fingers facing into your bum. And you're just gonna lift your bum up, lower down. Okay, pretty simple so far. That's so far is the operative word. So far, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 more for 8. Good, take a breather, shake out those wrists. Okay, so next up, we're gonna do the same sort of thing, but we're gonna kick a leg up in the air. It's gonna look a little bit like this. So you're gonna lift, you're gonna lower the hips, but not all the way to the ground. To change your leg, lift and lower. The leg does not have to go straight completely. It can be bent because we're, really not trying to get a stretch here. We're just trying to make it a little harder. All right, join in when you're ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. Grab your heavy weights and we're gonna come down onto our backs for some chest presses. All right, so your elbows are not straight out next to your shoulders. They are down about 30 or 45 degrees. The weights are also a little bit at an angle to your body. You're gonna take a deep breath in and then use your chest muscles to press the weights up right over your shoulders. And then when you lower them back down, they're gonna come down slightly more in line with your chest versus your shoulders. And then you're gonna press back up. Here we go. Inhale, exhale when you press 1. Inhale, 2. Inhale, 3. Inhale, 4. Inhale, 5. Inhale, 6. Inhale, 7. Inhale, 8. Inhale, 9. And inhale, hold them up here, 10. Pull your knees up to dead bug. Lift your head and shoulders. Keep pushing the weights up towards the ceiling. Turn the palms inward towards each other. You're going to lower the weights towards your knees or maybe down towards your hips and then pull back up. If your weights you have now are too heavy, switch them out. And if your weights are too light, switch them out. This is our new move. Lower the weights to either the knees or to the hips and then pull back up. Keep the head lifted if you can. That's the challenge of the movement, is getting the weights right over your face, keeping your head and shoulders up off the mat. Here we go. 5 more. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Take a breather. Head comes down, relax. All right, make your way back to hands and knees. Push-up time. Hey! So just like your chest press is exactly what a push-up is. You're bending the elbows at a 30 or 45 degree angle, lining up with your chest and then pushing yourself back. So you should feel a little shift forward as you move into it. So I'm going to modify, but I'm going to shift myself forward, bending the elbows backwards and then pushing myself back. So I feel like there's a little forward and backward action as well as an up and down action. Okay, so my arms are not really going like this, right? With the elbows out, even with my shoulders, that's going to put too much tension in your bicep tendons. So you really want to have the elbows a little bit more tucked in, long neck, long shoulders. Just watch that you don't roll out to the outside edge of your hand. That's also a common thing. So when people start to bend the elbows, they roll out like this. You really want to keep forcing down your middle, what is this called? Thumb, first finger, middle finger. What is this thing? Yeah, that thing, thumb. Okay, so let's do 5 of these. And I would like you to see if you can go all the way down to the ground and then push yourself all the way back up. And even if you got to go onto your knees before you get your knees up off the floor for plank, that's great. And then lower all the way down, press yourself up all the way, 2. Let's go again. Press yourself up. Oh, 3. You guys have 2 more. Press it up. 4. And 1 more. Press it up for 5. Nice. Take it out. Stretch it out. Whatever you got to do, make it work. All right, bird dog once again with the light weight. So you're going to bring 1 light weight to the top of the mat. But we're going to now take the arm forward instead of behind us. So right leg's going to lift, find your balance, and then take the weight into your left arm, lift it up over your head best you can. And then you're going to bring it out to the T and then back towards your head. That's 1. Out to a T, forward 2. Out to a T, 3. Out to a T, 4. 1 more. Out to a T, and 5. Switch to the other side. Starting with it forward. Find the balance, and then out to a T, forward 1. Out to a T, forward 2. Out to a T, 3. Out to a T, 4, and you got one more, and 5. Nice job. Shaky, shaky. Come back onto your backside. No weights. Legs up into the air. We're gonna do hollow body hold. So you're gonna lift your head and shoulders, reaching forward towards the mirrors. Now, if you know that you're still working on getting a strong core, you can maybe just drop one leg, okay? And then maybe the other leg, or maybe you lower both legs just part way. But you wanna make sure that you're not overextending your lower back. So lower them to where you feel like, okay, if I go any more, I might get an ooh in my lower back, or my lower back might arch, okay? So holding this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, smiling, 4, 3, 2, and take rest. Head comes down, lower down, breathe. Maybe roll your head from side to side, taking some tension out of your neck. All right, we're gonna make our way onto a side. It doesn't matter whatever side you're on, so you can see. I'm gonna come up onto a forearm, and you're gonna have your knees bent, but they are gonna be slightly away from you. You want your feet lined up with your hips, however. We're gonna work in some side planks. So you're gonna lift your hips up, and we're just gonna hold that here. Just feel that balance. Feel the strength in the arm, strength through the lower part, the side of your waist that's closest to the floor. That's where you're squeezing, is right down here. Okay, you're gonna take the other arm up over the head and by your ear, getting a stretch. So we're strengthening one side of our body and stretching out the other. Holding here and breathing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Switch to the other side. Once again, knees are somewhat away from you, your feet lined up with your hips. Lift your hips up, feel yourself nice and solid, shoulders stacking over that elbow. Arm starts up and then slowly bring it over your ear, getting a stretch. Really squeeze the side of your waist that's closest to the mat as we hold this isometrically. And smiling and breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Okay, we're gonna go back to the starting side. You have the option to do that exact same thing. Or now I'm gonna ask you to stagger your feet, lifting your hips up with both legs off the ground, only the forearm and your feet on the mat. Lifting the arm up and over your head. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yeah, you. Switch the other side. Lifting your hips up, staggered feet, and then arm comes up, and then bring it over the ear. And we hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, come into forearm plank. So both forearms down, and we're gonna saw. So you're gonna shift your weight forward and back. I want you to squeeze your tushy though, and tuck the tailbone under. Squeeze the tushy, tuck the tailbone under. Shift forward and back. Shift forward and back. Shift forward. Strong shoulders, separating the shoulder blades. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a breather. Stay on your belly. All right, hopefully you have a light weight nearby. All right, Superman lifts. So you're gonna lift the legs. They can be somewhat apart. You're gonna lift the arms. The straighter the arms are, the harder it is. The more the weight is closer to the head, the easier it is. If one weight isn't gonna do it for you, you can always take 2 weights, okay? You can always go up in weight. See what works for you. We're gonna lift and lower 10 times. Here we go, ready? We go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Now you're gonna get your second lightweight and you're gonna have your hands by your hips. Your palms will be down so that you have an external rotation as you lift everything up. We're gonna do 10 swan dive pulses. Okay, here we go. We lift it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, oh man, 8, 9, and 10. People don't work their upper back nearly enough, and it's because it's not fun to work. But it can help reduce neck issues and neck pains. So, for whatever that's worth. Child's pose. All right, coming back onto your backside for some final ab work. So we're gonna do hollow body hold again, this time adding weights. So you're gonna lower the legs to your level. If you keep the arms straight up towards the ceiling, that's the easiest. You can also take them over the head to intensify. Another option though, if you can't go over the head, is maybe open to a fly or open to a Y, okay? Either open to this T, open to the Y, or straight up over the head. Depends on what you feel is gonna benefit you the most. So find the one, you can keep your head down, you can lift your head up. We're gonna hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job, put your weights down. Reverse crunches. Hands come by your sides. You're gonna try to get your hips up off the mat. You are gonna press down into the mat with your arms as you lift your hips up as high as you can. Each time you do, maybe you can go a little bit higher and a little bit more slow in control, okay? The idea is that we're not going really fast and using all this momentum and plopping up and down. We're gonna try to control everything up and everything down. Using the arms, using the abs. This is it, guys. 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Windshield wipers. So feet go wide on your mat, and you're gonna roll your knees from side to side, get a release in your stomach. Oh man, you know what? We got more time. We're not done. What am I thinking? I'm so excited to get to Yoga Fit. I think that's my problem. I can't wait to do Yoga Fit today. Bring the legs in. We are gonna cross the right leg over the left. This is an eagle leg, like you're sitting pretty, having your dinner. And then you're going to take your right arm underneath your left, hooking at the elbows. And then see if you can get the palms to touch. This is eagle arms. Now, if you can't, that's okay. Just hold them to opposite shoulders. We're gonna crunch. We're gonna bring everything up, touch the elbows to the to what is this called? The thigh, the knee, something. Touch it to something, and then lower everything back down. All right, 10 on each side. Inhale, we're gonna exhale, crunch 1. Tap it, 2. Crunch it, 3. Breathe out for 4. You have this for 5. Come on, guys, you got this. 6. Breathe at 7. You got it. 8, 9, woohoo, 10. Nice. Change legs. Left leg now comes on the top. You're gonna switch the arms. Left arm comes underneath, and then we're gonna breathe in, exhale, crunch tap 1, tap it 2, and we go 3. Pull it up for 4. You've got this for 5. Feel those abs of steel. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Ha ha ha. Nice. Come to hands and knees. Cats and cows. Cats and cows. Let's move the spine around. Starting with the back bend to release the tension in the ab work. Taking the gaze forward. Let the belly sway and relax. And then rounding the spine, pull the belly in, chin to chest. And then inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then coming to neutral, we're gonna wag the tail. Bring your hips to one side, but see if you can see the hips. That way you're getting a stretch through the side waist, your side obliques, into the rib cage, serratus anterior. And then switch to the other side. See if you can see your bum on the other side. And then switch. And switch. And if you have trouble with this, another way to do this would be to come like into a child's pose and then walk your hands over to one side and stretch. Okay, it's the same sort of thing. I'm trying to stretch the one side of my body and then switch to the other side. Okay. Great. Good job. Downward facing dog. And pedal out your feet, bending right and left. Hold plank, guys. Here we go. Plank it is. Shoulder taps. 1. See, I give you a little rest. You got more energy now. 2. Let's do it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. Come down to your knees. So just a helpful hint on shoulder taps, guys. The wider your feet are, the easier it is to keep your body steady. So if you feel like it becomes too easy of an exercise for you, the closer your feet are, the harder it's going to be because you don't have the wide base, right? So if you're having difficulty with it, widen your stance, maybe as wide as your mat, and that will give you that little bit of extra balance that you need versus feet close together, or vice versa. If you're going, I could do this all day long, try it with your feet together and then see without letting your hips move around. All right. Okay. 1 of 3 is done today. Oh. Thank you guys for coming. I'm so glad I was back. It's going to take me about a month to recover.
So I just finished going through it. 10 days.
Yeah. I've never been down and out. No. Yeah, I've never been down and out. I haven't been down and out, period, since I moved here.